Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to the magic roundabout in Swindon, and can an instructor do it? And Swindon brings up a lot of things to mind. The Swindon lot from The Office, which is one of my favorite shows. Speaking of which, you can watch that and tons of other shows and movies on Patreon. First link in description. But Swindon is quite the place. I remember passing it on a train on the UK trip when we were on the way from Paddington Station to Bath. Good memories. Hopefully I'll stop in Swindon on the next trip to the UK. But anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and let's get right into this.
I'm on my way to Swindon, a town located in the southern half of England in between Reading and Bristol. Swindon is home to the infamous Magic Roundabout, and I want to see if I, a driving instructor who has been driving for 18 years and teaching for over 13, can do the roundabout off the cuff, just using the road signs and markings, no sat-nav and no prior knowledge. I've never been there before. Will I go the intended way, and will I use the correct lane? So I've used the sat-nav to get here. I'm getting near the roundabout now, so I'm going to turn the sat-nav off. And when I see the sign for this magic roundabout, I'm going to choose a direction to go. There's the sign there, and I'm going to try and go that way. I'm going to go towards, I don't know how to say it, Cirencester? Sorry if I've offended someone that I don't know how to pronounce their town, but yeah, it says Cirencester, which means I'm going right, left, right at 3 mini roundabouts. So I'm going to guess
What the hell?
I need the right lane.
I love all the camera angles.
Have to wait at these red lights now. That's the sat-nav saying I've got here because I programmed the sat-nav to get to this.
Let's take a look at this right here. Oh my god, that looks complicated. So it looks like there's many roundabouts within this kind of roundabout, maybe? Let's see.
This roundabout. So it's right,
I don't know.
left, right. Yes, I think I remember that correctly. I'm not 100% sure though. Here goes. So right at this mini roundabout. Looks clear. I'm going to go to the left lane to go left at the next one. Although I'm worried I might need the middle. Looks clear. And then I'm going to go to the right lane to go right at this one. 3 lanes. 3 lanes on each mini. That's difficult. Waiting for this van now. And now I can go. Because you don't have much time to change lane in between the roundabouts there.
Yeah.
And as there's 3, it's kind of confusing as to which one you choose. I'm going left or right. So surely it's either left or right. I'm not sure what to use the middle lane for. Hopefully I got the right exit towards Cirencester. I'm not entirely sure. I'll check when I review this footage, and I'll make a note if I went the wrong way. I've just turned round.
I just wanted to say, this driving instructor is like the epitome of what I think a British citizen is like, or like what a Brit is like. Just very enthusiastic about their niche or whatever their career or choices. Like, I feel like asking a British person for directions is like the best case scenario, because they'll give you super detailed directions that like are catered towards your best interests. Whereas if you're lost or something, whereas, you know, asking American directions could be very hit or miss. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes that's just a specific thing, but I don't know. It's just,
and
it's
I'll
crazy.
make a note if I went the wrong way. I've just turned round and I'm going to try the roundabout from another direction. Where's the sign?
Kind of reminds
Here
me
we
of
are.
Ed.
I'm going
the
towards
trip.
Walcott, which is left, right, left. So signalling left. No road markings on the next one. I can go. I'm going right. So positioning myself to the right, indicating right. I can go. And then I'm going left. So signaling left, checking my mirrors, moving over to the left.
No lanes.
Looks like I've got to give way on this one. Really no road markings here at all. Now I can't see because of the van, and now I can see I can go. I need to figure out what that middle lane can be for. I have an idea. I'm going to go back and try again. If I go left using the middle lane, that should set me up for the right lane for when I want to go right at the last roundabout. I didn't actually realise there was 4 lanes at this roundabout until after my next attempt. Let's see if it works. I'm going to Cirencester again, so that's right, left, right. Indicate right. Starting in the right lane. It says town centre on the left, so, or the middle lane should I say, so I'm pretty sure, oh they all say town centre, so I don't know. So I'm going right here, but this time instead of going to the left lane, I'm going to go into the middle lane, like this, and then that's going to set me up to go right at the next one. There's actually 4 lanes there, didn't realise that. So now I'm in the right lane to go right at this one. It's very vague. 3 lanes, all with arrows pointing straight. And the middle lane is, well, it's a little bit, how can I say, it's ambiguous.
It looks like a
Maybe
recipe
you can go
for
both ways
accidents to me.
I'm sure if you're local to the area, you'll know what most people usually do. I'm going to try a more challenging one this time. So I'm going to go towards Roughton, but I'm going to go left, right, right, left. I'm going to go the long way round. So left, right, right, left. It's 4 roundabouts. Need to remember that. Left, right, right, left. Starting in the left lane. Both of them say ahead.
I would have crashed.
Signalling left to go left. Looks clear. Signalling right and changing lane. Checking my mirrors as well, of course. Looks clear. And I'm going to go right at this one as well. So staying right. This one looks clear. And mirror signal left, drift to the left lane, behind this Audi. Oh no, looks like I'm blocking the roundabout, to go left here. Yes, I blocked the roundabout a little bit there. I should have probably waited before and left it clear. Although saying that, it would have just let the other cars block it anyway, so it wasn't really helping many people. And now I've got a red light. In Colchester, my hometown, there's a roundabout similar to this, except it's a lot easier. The roundabouts are much further apart from each other, and most of it's only 2 lanes. Also, the arrows somewhat make sense. Here, all the arrows say straight, and there's 3 lanes, and I even noticed 4 lanes at one part, and it's just like, well, how could you use 4 lanes there? It doesn't seem to make much sense. You could say I'm using the wrong lane, but that's only local knowledge. Left lane to go left, right lane to go right, middle lane to go straight if there's 3, or if that's not the case, you need road signs and markings to tell you where you're going, but the road markings there aren't very helpful as they all say ahead. If this was a busy time, and it's actually getting nearer a busy time now, so it might get harder the next time I do it, I think it would be quite difficult if you're not local, because you're going to struggle to change lane to go where you want to go at the roundabout, and you may end up going the wrong way. Another attempt at this magic roundabout.
That's happened to me before. We have roundabouts in the US too, just not nearly as common as you'll find them in the UK. But yeah, you can sometimes get boxed in at a roundabout and you can't take your exit, so just go right back around. That's the great thing about roundabouts.
Is there a sign? Yeah, the sign is actually quite good. It's quite helpful at letting you know which way you need to go at each mini roundabout, but the road markings aren't helpful. So I'm going to go, Marlborough looks a bit too easy. I'm going to try and go town centre, but I'm going to start off by going right. So right, left, 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 and then right. So right, left, 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 and then right. So 3 lefts, right, 3 lefts, and then a right. It's getting busy now, so it will probably be harder. Going the long way round will also make it more challenging as well, and it may be a bit more interesting. Yellow box area here, so I'll leave that clear. That's the fire station on the left. I guess that's why that's there. Indicating right. So it's right, 3 lefts and a right. I have cars to give way to the right, but I have this blue car which is a shield for me. And then indicating left to go left at the next one. Oh, bus stopped, which means again I'm not actually blocking the roundabout this time, but close. That's the trouble with these roundabouts that are so close together. It's it's hard not to block them. The traffic stops, and unless you wait for your exit to be clear, and it only takes one bus here to block it, unless you wait for it to be clear, you're going to maybe block it, and that's not practical. So I can go at this one going left. That's my first left, isn't it? This is my second left, and it looks like, just check there, doesn't look like anyone's coming. Can't really see though. No, that's clear. And then another left here. I'm going to go in the middle lane this time because I want to set myself up for going right at the next one. That makes sense here, but I can't go because it's all blocked, as you can see. It is rush hour now, so it's getting busy.
All these hatchbacks in the UK, man.
Right, we're moving again. Do I have an opportunity? Not yet, but after this white Mercedes, it looks good. And then signal left, drifting to the, not left, sorry, signal right, drifting to the right.
What is this
and
roundabout?
Thank you, he's left it clear, but I'm too late. He's going now. It's good that he left it clear. They're leaving it clear, so they're obviously used to this happening. Thank you. And no one's coming with me on the left, so I can go into the left lane, ignoring the lights now. Too close to stop. And then these two lanes become one anyway. Well, actually, it is a bus lane. It doesn't become one, but I do have to move back to the right for the bus lane. So there we go, Swindon's magic roundabout. Deal with one mini roundabout at a time. Choose the lane that will help you with the first roundabout, but also that will help set you up for the next one. So if you're going right, choose the right lane. But if you're going right, then left, maybe choose the middle lane to help set you up for going left at the second roundabout if the middle lane looks appropriate. As I say, there's not much help here. Do not think about the roundabout in the middle. When people say these roundabouts...
Before we even get into this part, I wanted to say I'm incredibly grateful that I am too young to rent a car in the UK. That's all I got to say.
Help here. Do not
so I'm not even
about
tempted.
The roundabout in the middle. When people say these roundabouts are a roundabout encircled by roundabouts, that's just confusing because the roundabout in the middle isn't important. You're not thinking about that when you're making your decisions. You're just giving way at the giveaway line to each mini roundabout one at a time. If you do that, you should be fine. And also, be willing to go the wrong way. If you end up in the wrong lane and you can't change lane, it's better to go the wrong way than to either possibly have a collision or cause road rage. Usually, when you go down the road, it doesn't take long before you can go around a roundabout, or if you're following your sat-nav, that will probably just redirect you a slightly different route. I'm filming this on the 16th of August 2022, and we've just had another heat wave, and this is the end of it. So this rain is welcome, although it's going to make the video a bit harder now.
I was there for the first one, boy.
The roundabout using the sat-nav. So sound is on. Sound is on. Yep, she's not saying anything. Well, I can see on the map it's telling me to go right here, so I'm going to stay in the right lane. And I don't think Google knows what to say about this roundabout because it hasn't told me anything. It's telling me to use all three lanes to go right. It's proper rush hour now, so it is really busy. And I've just been outside filming the roundabout, and there's a lot of horns. So if you live near here, you'd certainly be used to that sound. Okay, still not said anything. I'm going to go right though, as it looks like on here. And yeah, it looks like I can go. Nope, maybe not.
I think another driving question I would have about UK driving is why are like manual cars with manual transmissions so widespread? When I've heard that one of the biggest caveats of a manual transmission car is like heavy traffic. I don't know. I'm not saying UK. Like I just have always thought about that. Are automatics really not that common? Because over here, automatics are pretty common, especially in cities.
And then I've got to go left, I think. Right, now I can go. I've got time, I've got an exit. And then, well, this happens.
In 50 yards at the roundabout, take the first exit and stay on the magic
roundabout.
roundabout.
First exit, I need the left lane. So indicate left here. I'm in the middle lane, that's actually helpful because I'm going left at this one and then right at the next. Can't see to the right at the moment. Yeah, there's a car coming, so I'll wait for them. No one coming now. Signal right into the right lane.
In 50 yards
And
at the
it's clear.
roundabout, take the second exit onto Queen's Drive, A4312.
That's not helpful.
In a quarter of a mile at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Queen's Drive, A4259.
Okay, I might just turn you off because you're not very helpful. So, yeah, the sat-nav was telling me what to do at the second and third roundabout, but not the first. And it told me what to do when I was already on the roundabout. And then it told me what to do a quarter of a mile up the road for this roundabout. I think it needs to work on its timing. So the sat-nav isn't much help when it comes to dealing with that roundabout. Even the image on screen wasn't really helping me with knowing whether or not I'm going left, right, left. The best thing to do is use the sign. Figure out which exit you need and then look at the blue roundabout symbols on the sign. And if you want to say go here, that'll be right, left, right. Or if you want to go here, that'll be left, left. You should only need to do a maximum of 3 mini roundabouts. Well, it's all getting a little bit dark and wet at the moment. I'm not bothered though, I've just finished filming and I'm quite happy because I haven't seen proper rain in like 2 months. If you think the video is interesting and helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're looking for car insurance, check out the links to Collingwood.
All right, guys, that was an interesting video. Heard about the magic roundabout, so I figured we'd give it a look with the driving instructor and did not disappoint. Went through all the different caveats of that magic roundabout. I want to know in the comments, for those of you who have gone through the magic roundabout, how many of you had to file an insurance claim a few days after that? Who got into an accident, who didn't? Let me know in the comments, because that looked crazy. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm going to catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.